The gender wage gap is a hot topic that has sparked numerous debates and discussions across various platforms. People often hear that women make 80 cents for every dollar a man earns, a statistic that has become a rallying cry for many advocating for gender equality in the workplace. This statistic is meant to highlight a significant disparity in earnings between men and women, drawing attention to the broader issue of gender inequality. It suggests that women are paid less than men for doing the same work, which has led to widespread concern and calls for action. This has led to calls for equal pay and legislation to close the gap, with many advocating for policies that ensure fair compensation for all. However, the 80-cent statistic is a raw average and doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't take into account many factors that influence earnings, such as industry, job role, experience, and education level. To truly understand the wage gap, we need to look beyond this single number and consider the various elements that contribute to it. We need to delve into the nuances of the issue, examining how different factors intersect and impact earnings. The debate surrounding the gender wage gap is complex and multifaceted, with no easy answers or quick fixes. There is no easy answer, and addressing the issue requires a comprehensive understanding of the underlying causes. Understanding the factors at play is crucial to having a productive conversation about closing the gap and ensuring fair pay for everyone. The 80-cent statistic doesn't tell the whole story. It's like comparing apples and oranges. Men and women often work in different jobs for different hours with different levels of experience. These factors all impact earnings. When we control for these variables, the wage gap shrinks significantly. Studies that compare men and women in the same job, with the same experience and similar hours worked, show a much smaller gap. This suggests that other factors are at play. It's important to remember that averages can be misleading. The 80-cent statistic is a useful starting point, however, it's not the end of the story. Men and women often choose different career paths. This is a significant factor in the wage gap. Men are more likely to pursue careers in fields like STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These fields tend to be higher paying. Women, on the other hand, are more likely to work in fields like education, healthcare, and social work. These fields are often essential but tend to pay less. These choices are influenced by a variety of factors. These include societal expectations, personal interests, and family responsibilities. It's important to note that these are generalizations. There are many women in STEM fields and many men in caregiving professions. However, the overall trends are clear. Career choice plays a role in the gender wage gap. On average, men work more hours than women. This is another factor that contributes to the wage gap. Men are more likely to work overtime, have longer commutes, and work in jobs that require long hours. Women are more likely to work part-time, have flexible schedules, and take time off for family responsibilities. These choices impact their overall earnings. Women may prioritize flexibility over higher pay. This can affect their lifetime earnings. It's important to consider the reasons behind these choices. Women are often the primary caregivers in families. They may need to work fewer hours or have more flexible schedules to accommodate family responsibilities. Section 5. Career breaks. Pausing the paycheck. Taking a break from one's career can be a significant decision, often filled with mixed emotions and considerations. Women are more likely to take career breaks than men, stepping away from their professional lives for various reasons. This is often due to family responsibilities like caring for children or aging parents, which can be both rewarding and challenging. While these breaks are important for personal and family well-being, they can have a significant impact on long-term earnings and career progression. When women re-enter the workforce after a break, they often face numerous challenges, including adjusting to new workplace dynamics. They may have gaps in their resumes, which can be a red flag for potential employers. Their skills may be outdated, requiring them to undergo additional training or education to catch up with industry standards. They may need to start at a lower level than before their break, which can be disheartening and financially straining. All of these factors can contribute to the wage gap, making it harder for women to achieve financial parity with their male counterparts. It's important for employers to recognize the value of experience and the diverse skills women bring, even after a career break. They should provide opportunities for women to re-enter the workforce after a break, ensuring a smoother transition back into their careers. This could include offering training programs to update skills, flexible work arrangements to balance personal and professional life, and mentorship opportunities to guide them through their career journey. Section 6. The art of negotiation, asking for more. Studies show that men are more likely to negotiate their salaries than women. This can lead to higher starting salaries and larger raises over time. There are a number of reasons for this difference. Women may be socialized to be less assertive. They may be afraid of being perceived as pushy or demanding. They may undervalue their skills and experience. Whatever the reason, this difference in negotiation skills can impact earnings. It's important for women to develop their negotiation skills. They should feel confident asking for what they deserve. There are many resources available to help women become better negotiators. Section 7. The gender pay gap and the STEM fields. The STEM fields often have a significant gender pay gap. This is partly due to the fact that these fields are historically male-dominated. Women may face barriers to entry and advancement in these fields. However, even when we control for factors like experience and education, a gap often remains. This suggests that other factors, such as implicit bias and discrimination, may be at play. It's important to address these issues to ensure that women have equal opportunities in STEM. Efforts to encourage women to pursue STEM careers are crucial. We need to break down stereotypes and create a more welcoming and inclusive environment for women in these fields. Section 8. Experience and expertise. Years on the job. Experience is a major factor in determining salary. The more experience someone has, the more valuable they are to an employer. However, women often have less work experience than men, even in the same field. This is due to a number of factors, including career breaks and the types of jobs women are more likely to hold. For example, women are more likely to work part-time or in jobs that offer fewer opportunities for advancement. It's important to recognize that experience comes in many forms. Women who have taken career breaks may have valuable skills and knowledge gained through volunteering, caregiving, or other experiences. Section 9. Conclusion. A complex issue with no easy answers. The gender wage gap is a complex issue with no easy answers. It's a topic that has been debated for years, and while progress has been made, there is still much work to be done. While the 80-cent statistic is a useful starting point for the conversation, it's crucial to delve deeper. This figure alone doesn't capture the full picture. We need to understand the many factors that contribute to this gap, including career choice, educational background, and the industries people work in. Hours worked, experience, negotiation skills, and potential discrimination all play significant roles. Each of these elements can influence earnings in different ways. It's important to avoid making generalizations or placing blame. Instead, we should focus on understanding the root causes and finding solutions. Both men and women make choices that impact their earnings. These choices are often influenced by societal expectations and personal circumstances. The goal should be to create a society where everyone has equal opportunities to succeed, regardless of gender. This means addressing both individual and systemic issues. By understanding the complexities of the wage gap, we can work towards creating a more equitable future for everyone. This involves continuous effort and commitment from all sectors of society. This requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both individual choices and systemic barriers. Only then can we hope to close the gap and ensure fairness for all.